Hi, my name is Jane Yap, and this is my CESP 3901 digital story. I've always loved dogs. Growing up, we weren't allowed to have dogs in the house, but my brother and I were obsessed with them. We begged and pleaded with our parents to get a dog, but they just wouldn't budge. Not until a lucky break on vacation did we even think it would be a possibility to have one. Then comes 2012. On a vacation to Florida, we spontaneously made a grocery run late the first night we got there, before we even unpacked. My mom was thinking about breakfast, and my dad was thinking about a midnight snack. All my brother and I were thinking about was playing in the sun the next day. But we decided to stop by Walmart, where we saw a woman at the front door with two milk crates, and inside, what did we see? Puppies. Apparently, there was an unexpected pregnancy, and she just couldn't care for them all. Long story short, we convinced our parents to get a dog, and aptly, we named him Lucky. Lucky inspired me to look into animal caretaking. According to the ASPCA, approximately 6.5 million companion animals enter U.S. animal shelters nationwide every year. Of those, approximately 3.3 million are dogs and 3.2 million are cats. Shelters are overcrowded, and too many animals that enter shelters are put to sleep due to lack of housing. Each year, approximately 1.5 million shelter animals are euthanized. That's 670,000 dogs and 860,000 cats. These statistics are frightening, and gaining this knowledge and perspective pushed me to take action. I started volunteering at my local Paws and Claws shelter, and in school, when I left for college, this passion stuck with me. When I went to college, I wanted to study how and why humans behave the way they do, and I wanted to apply that in a clinical setting. Naturally, I gravitated towards psychology and found a passion towards science and medicine, and wanted to integrate the two realms of study. As a psychology major and a pre-health student at the University of Minnesota, I'm constantly learning about and seeking ways to improve the health and well-being of our society. Animals have played an integral role in many forms of rehabilitation and therapy for patients, primarily those who deal with trauma. Understanding how animals are mistreated and ways to combat these issues as well as mitigate it can directly affect the health of our human population. This is also a great public health importance, as in recent years it's become very apparent that treating animals is a critical factor to how we treat humans and human welfare. That's why I started fostering and volunteering my time to Midwest Animal Rescue and Services, or more fondly called MARS, in Brooklyn Park, Minnesota, just a half-hour drive from the UMNTC campus. Midwest Animal Rescue and Services is committed to serving both pets and their parents, finding homes for animals that were once lost, left behind, and forgotten, while bringing harmony and enhancing education in our community. MARS is a dedicated and passionate group who rescues dogs and cats that are at risk and homeless through no fault of their own. Once at MARS, companion animals are vaccinated, microchipped, and spayed or neutered. Special attention is provided for those animals that need additional time and medical care before going to a new home. MARS is a foster-based rescue group that runs on the support and aid of dedicated volunteers and supporters. Fostered pets live in homes as a family member, receiving all the love and care they would in an adoptive home until they are adopted. The adopters gain great insight into the pet's behavior and personality versus interacting with an animal who has been living in a kennel, and the pet is more prepared for a loving home life. This helps produce the best match possible for the new families. Through the Community Engagement Scholars Program and CESP 3901 specifically, I've been able to integrate the knowledge from my personal and academic work with knowledge from my community engaged experiences and create and head my own integrative community engagement project. I decided to create a video series on all of the services MARS provides through short informational videos that will serve to inform potential foster and adoptive parents, beneficiaries, and general audiences, specifically those interested in MARS. This series will educate and fill gaps in the process that COVID-19 has left open. They will be used at promotional events and every foster and adoption interaction as a means to guide and introduce as well as communicate expectations well beyond my volunteer experience. Thanks so much for listening to my digital story. This was produced as part of the Community Engagement Scholars Program in partnership with the Center for Community Engaged Learning from the University of Minnesota. Don't forget to foster, adopt, and rescue. Thanks so much.